think pretty well, especially for the position that they had us in. They had us last. Um, Top two, and we only lost by what, eight? Uh, that says something about how hard we play and how good of a team we can be. We just weren't able to finish it tonight.
You had a great contribution to that. The 14 points you had was a real significant thing for your team. What else do you guys feel that you or your teammates could have done in terms of the outcome of the score?
I feel like we were too soft. We were letting people get to the rack too easy. We gave up too many offensive rebounds. Um, that was really the thing. We're just too soft.
I did lose Caleb early in the first half.
Man, that's like, he's our floor general. And it shows how important he is to us because we really weren't able to function without him. Um, Praying for a speedy recovery, but he was an important piece, and yeah, we needed him.
Any more questions? All right, with that, we'll let you go.
Thank
you
you.
so much.
There are levels. really? So the journalism school.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right, we'll get started with the Coach Meeting press conference now with Coach Rashon Burno here. Coach, you start us off with a statement about tonight's game.
Two teams fighting hard. We competed from the defensive end. They were on a unbelievable tear. The last 12 games, they were shooting 49% from the field and right around 40% from three. We knew we had to do a really good job of trying to defend and keeping these guys out of rhythm. But we didn't do our job on the offensive end. You know, it's hard to beat a team in the MAC or any team shooting 37%, 12%, and 62%. But our guys fought back. You know, we cut it to 6 multiple times in the second half. The thing that really hurt us not having KT out there, he's a guy that facilitates and really helps Trendon and Keyshawn get easy baskets, and not having him out orchestrating the offense really put us in a tough position. So disappointing loss. If you look at the stat sheet statistically, the game is very, very close. They obviously shot more free throws than we did. But, you know, offensively, we really shot ourselves in the foot. We couldn't execute. We couldn't get a rhythm because guys were playing out of position. And Trendon and Keyshawn had to really manufacture their own baskets tonight. That's why you see a low 8 assists, 14 turnovers. But overall, you know, take our hats off to Kent State. Obviously, they came in and did what they needed to do to get the win. We have to bounce back, learn from this experience. And then, obviously, we have senior night on Friday against Ohio, which is another top-tier team in the MAC. We got to do our job to get ready mentally to just go out and compete and see where things lies. Well, I thought Dawishi gave us some energy on the defensive end. I think he had 6 rebounds. Noah Khan gave us what he could in his 8 minutes. I would say those two guys just filling in from the guard spot. But it's hard to replace a guy who's third in the MAC in assists, right? He's our catalyst to really get us in offense, really run the defense in regards of calling out coverage, and then offensively running the team and orchestrating where the ball needs to go. So that was a major, major blow for us, and we played catch-up the entire night trying to get reestablished because he's in practice 99% of the time. He's running the offense, and then when you take him out in a game like this where possessions are scarce and you need to really execute because it's going to be a low-possession game, 51-48. Both teams, we average about 75 to 80 possessions per game. So when you have your leader out, it really, really puts a premium on executing and getting the ball and then obviously making plays. Turnovers, and then not having KT out there. I think we took some bad shots. We didn't get the ball where we needed to, and we took some, ill-advised shots and along with turnovers. And they're a good team. Like, Harry is very, very explosive. He keeps the ball in his hands, and obviously he puts our bigs in tremendous tough situations because we gotta really be up and pressure him. If not, he can turn a corner and really spray that thing around and find shooters. But they came out ready. I think we cut the lead to maybe 7, and they got it up to 11. But we didn't execute coming out of the halftime. And when you're playing a team that's in your demand, you have to execute. You have to be able to dictate where the ball goes and make plays. Just that. We didn't make plays. We didn't execute the game plan in regards to where the ball needed to go. I think we got quality shots around the basket. We didn't shoot it particularly well from 2. But this team is really gritty. Meaning Kent State, they're physical. I think they bumped us off of a couple cuts that put us, yet again off balance, taking tough long 2s versus the ball hitting the paint, spreading out, and guys taking rhythm shots. But they're really well coached, tough team, and we didn't do our job executing our offense tonight. Obviously, based on the numbers, shooting 37%. I don't know when the last time we shot 37% this year. So we did a poor job of executing, but that's on us. We're going to take this next game, evaluate, and then, obviously recruiting is the only way that you can, that's one of the ways you can improve the roster. We've gotten some really good high-level prospects signed and committed that will be joining the family. We're getting some more here in the near future. But it's going to take a lot of, our skill development, a lot of stuff that we got to do different as far as weight training. So we got our work cut out, but we also got some really good prospects that's going to really help us develop this program and take it to the next level.
A lot of the 50-50 balls in the second half went towards Penn State. How important is effort in the game?
It's everything. Just because of the lack of possessions, right? A 50-50 ball, we pride ourselves on being first to the floor. Those things are valuable. You have to get those. You have to get those. And, we got some 50-50 calls that went against us as well. Sometimes a loose ball and they get the call and they manufacture 2 points or front of a 1-and-1. So, but anytime you can go dive in a ball and give yourself a possession, you got to have those. That's a great question. Right now, all I know is it's a high ankle sprain. He'll go get an X-ray tomorrow, and then we'll learn from there. He was in a boot. He was in severe pain. He's a tough kid. For him not to play in the first half really tells me how severe it is. It's the most important thing because it's the game that's in front of us. But in order for us to win, we got to be mentally in the right space. Anytime you lose 5 in a row, there's a lot of residuals that comes along with losing. And so we got to shake the cobwebs out. We got to watch this film and get in a better space mentally to go out and compete. Ohio has everything to play for. They're playing for seeding, and we're playing for obviously an opportunity to have a chance to go to Cleveland. And so we got to battle and fight, but the physical part is there. We're probably one of the best conditioned teams in the MAC. It's just where we're going to be mentally in order to compete against a team like Ohio.
Anything else, Coach?
You think your own personal journey growing up right through high school impacts you as a coach on a regular basis?
I would say yeah. Anytime, like I tell my players, your habits show up in competition. Who you are shows up in competition. You revert back to what you know. And so as a competitor, as a player, my background, I know no other way than just compete. And so I try to instill that in my players to go out and be fierce, have a level of arrogance about competition, be respectful, have humility. But we're going to line up and we're going to compete every inch of the floor, and we're going to compete until the horn sounds. And so that's just my mindset. That's what we try to do here, and that's what we're going to continue to do is get these guys in the right frame of mind and compete and really want to go out and play not just for the university but for themselves. So we'll lose a game, but we'll never lose it from the standpoint of not competing versus any team we face, and we faced every team. It feels like with this schedule this year. But as you saw, this team has gotten better and better and better. I wish I had more time. COVID really took a toll on us, missing 3 weeks of practice. So it's a learning experience for myself, my staff, but more importantly, the players, that anything you get in life is not guaranteed, right? We started out in the end of July. We had 64 summer hours. That 64 is over. Now we're down to 40 minutes in the season, right? So this thing goes like this. And so trying to get these guys to understand the importance of maximizing the moment. Understand that this is finite. KT was here at shoot around. Now he potentially may miss the last game of the season potentially. So we got to go out and compete. But my background is awarded me the opportunity to understand nothing's guaranteed, and so that's what we try to instill in these guys day in and day out. Yeah, we do some different things. We try to get these guys to focus on we versus I. I think that's important because if I'm more concerned with what my brother is doing to the left of me, I can't worry about myself. I can't dwell on whether I'm making a shot or whether I had a good play or bad play. I'm worrying about the other team, my other teammates, and what's going on in the game. We also try to get these guys to just visualize themselves performing well. right? And then the last thing, there's no escape in hard work, right? We can all wish things go our way, but in sports, the only way you get confidence is through action. And action is getting in the gym, taking care of your body, working on your craft, et cetera, et cetera. So we try to preach that to our guys to get in the gym, work on their body, work on your game, because confidence is earned, it's not given. And so that's a major thing that we really focus on with our players. And then we try to get these guys just to, bear one, just compete, right? You never underestimate how crazy the other locker room is, right? So you never know, right? And so that's just what we try to hang our hats on day in and day out. Great questions, guys.